Two influencers, desperate for 1 million followers, ignored warnings and ventured into the primitive jungle. They hadn't gone far when one of them fell to the ground. When she tried to lift her motorcycle back up, she couldn't manage it no matter how hard she tried. With no other choice, she sought help from her companion. But when she reached her friend, she discovered that her companion had already left this world. Terrified, the woman turned and fled. Fortunately, she found a cave. However, just as she was about to call for help, a primitive tribesman appeared at the cave entrance. Several days later, two couples arrived in the area for camping, led by a guide. As night fell, everyone quickly drifted off to sleep. But one of the girls quietly slipped away after everyone had fallen asleep. It turned out she had been having an affair with her boyfriend's best friend, and this camping trip was meant to further their relationship. Little did they know, her boyfriend had been watching them the entire time. The next morning, the guide suddenly discovered that a kayak was missing. At the same time, the girl reported that her boyfriend had also disappeared. With no alternative, the group took the remaining kayaks to search for him. Soon they paddled into primitive territory. Sure enough, they found the missing kayak there. The group wanted to go ashore to search, but the guide warned them that the shore was primitive tribal land. However, the three ignored the guide's warning and resolutely went to look for their friend. Soon the trio reached a familiar cave. The girl found her boyfriend's helmet on the ground. It turned out her boyfriend had hidden here. Having found their friend, the group quickly prepared to leave. But when they returned to the riverbank, the guide had already departed. Left with no choice, they had to leave without the guide's guidance. They hadn't gone far when they discovered the guide's boat. One of the men went to investigate and found bloodstains on the vessel. Had the guide met with misfortune? Earlier, while waiting, the guide had suddenly heard strange sounds from the jungle. Thinking the group was in danger, he ventured into the forest to check. Instead, he discovered several scarecrows. The guide sensed something was terribly wrong. Indeed, primitive tribesmen were waiting for him. Fortunately, the man reacted quickly and turned to run. But just as he hurriedly prepared for battle, a figure suddenly emerged from the water. And so the guide met his tragic end. Learning of the guide's fate, the remaining group frantically paddled their kayaks away. They were soon blocked by a fallen trunk. Fortunately, the water wasn't deep, so they planned to push the kayak through. But in the next moment, numerous primitive tribesmen suddenly appeared all around them.